heart of a bustling city, amidst the cacophony of honking horns and hurried footsteps, there lived a man named David. He was an ordinary man with dreams as vast as the starlit sky. But life had dealt him a hand of hardship and struggle. Despite the odds stacked against him, David held on to one unwavering belief: there's always a chance. Anything can happen. David's days were spent toiling away in a cramped office cubicle, his dreams of becoming a writer buried beneath a mountain of paperwork. But every night, as the city slept, he would sit by his window, pen in hand, and let his imagination soar. One fateful evening, as David gazed out at the twinkling lights of the city below, a sudden gust of wind sent a flurry of papers dancing around his room. Amidst the chaos, a single sheet of paper caught his eye. It was an invitation to a prestigious writing competition, promising fame and fortune to the winner. Fear gripped David's heart as he read the words on the page. Doubt whispered in his ear, telling him he wasn't good enough, that he would never stand a chance. But deep down, a flicker of hope refused to be extinguished. With trembling hands, David filled out the application and submitted his entry. Days turned into weeks, and still, there was no word from the competition organizers. Doubt crept back into David's mind, threatening to consume him whole. But just when he was about to give up hope, a letter arrived in the mail. With shaking hands, David tore it open and read the words that would change his life forever. He had been selected as a finalist. Ecstasy washed over David as he realized that his dreams were within reach. But the journey was far from over. As the day of the competition drew near, David found himself plagued by a new set of fears. What if he stumbled over his words? What if the judges didn't like his story? The night before the competition, David sat alone in his tiny apartment, his mind swirling with a million doubts and fears. But then, he remembered the words that had carried him through the darkest moments of his life. There's always a chance. Anything can happen. With renewed determination, David took a deep breath and stepped out into the unknown. The competition was a whirlwind of emotions, each contestant pouring their heart and soul into their words. As David took the stage, he felt the weight of a lifetime of hopes and dreams resting on his shoulders. But then something miraculous happened. As he began to speak, the words flowed from his lips like a river, carrying with them the essence of his very being. The audience was spellbound, hanging on his every word as he spun a tale of love, loss, and redemption. When David finished, there was a moment of stunned silence before the auditorium erupted into thunderous applause. Tears welled in David's eyes as he realized that he had done it. Against all odds, he had seized his chance and made his dreams a reality. In the end, David didn't win the competition. But that didn't matter, because he had already won the greatest prize of all, the realization that there's always a chance. Anything can happen. If only you have the courage to believe in yourself. And as he looked out at the city below, David knew that his journey was only just beginning.